Welcome, you join me on this wet, windy, rolly and very, very cold day on the sailing edge. This week's episode, we're going to review the Fossibot 2400W power station that I've purchased and the solar panels that came with it. One of them's impressed me, the other's left me out in the cold. Stay tuned for more. I needed something to supplement the old lead-acid batteries on my boat. Those run the fridge and the lights no problem. But I wanted extra power for the kitchen gear, USB charging and entertainment without draining my main system. My most affordable option was a power station. So I visited the manufacturer's website and went for their package deal. The 2400W power station, including the 200W solar panels, looked like a bargain as compared to other big brand manufacturers. By the way, if you leave it sitting in your shopping cart for a day or two, they sometimes offer an extra discount. Mine was around £20, so it's worth knowing, and there is a colour choice of black or green, with several payment options available. Delivery was prompt and well packaged. The Fossibot is built surprisingly well. Solid case, proper handles, and plenty of ports. A good variety of DC 12-volt outlets. Variable charging levels up to 1100 watts for mains charging. USB-A and USB-C outlets for phones, devices, and laptops. All the ports have solid dust caps. The display is clear, though it does draw about 1 watt when in standby. That becomes important later when we talk about the solar panels. There are these flimsy covers or flaps over the inputs for charging and the AC outlets plus the cooling fans. There are warnings not to operate without the cooling covers open. Really, I can't see why these are here, but they can easily be removed. There is the light with various blinking and SOS options as you rotate through the switch. There are 3 AC outlets and the cooling fans on the other side. The charging cables are stored in the lid with a lift-up flap. And I have the solar panels positioned on the boat and angled for the winter sun. It also has UPS functionality, so you can run devices straight through it without any interruption if the power drops. Great for sensitive electronics or if you're plugging it in at the marina. And yes, it connects to an app, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, so you can monitor power use, charging, and operate the functions and light all from your phone. Very handy when you're down below or away from the boat. In real use, the Fossibot handled everything I threw at it. I plugged in my electric kettle and the Fossibot just powered straight through it, even though it's rated for 2400. That alone puts it firmly in the punching above its weight category. I also tried a few other items that pulled heavy draws and it handled them easily. For day-to-day boat life, charging phones, running my kitchen gadgets, and watching a bit of telly, it's been brilliant. No weird behaviour, no shutdowns, no drama, exactly what you need on a boat. Now, the solar panels. These were the biggest letdown. They're marketed as 200-watt panels. But in UK winter, with dull, cloudy days, they produce next to nothing. Some days, the battery actually went backwards because the solar input wasn't even enough to cover the 1 watt the display uses. Now, to be fair, the UK is not renowned for its glorious sunshine, especially at this time of year. But even on the sunny autumn days, the best I got was just over 120 watts for a few moments. Yes, winter sun is weak, but a proper 200-watt panel should still give you something. These gave virtually nothing on those cloudy days. Definitely not suitable if you're relying on them for real power on a British boat. The power station itself is robust. It handles vibration, movement, and general boat chaos without any issues. The solar panels, though, They feel flimsy, underpowered, and more like a cheap gimmick than a proper charging solution. So here's the verdict. The Fossibot power station is genuinely good. Strong output, reliable, affordable, and packed with useful features. It kept everything running on board without any problems. But the solar panels? No, not worth it. Not in winter, not in the UK, and not for a boat where you actually need the power. If you're thinking about this setup, buy the power station only and invest in proper marine-grade solar panels instead. So that's my review. If you want honest assessments and all things sailing from a bloke learning everything the hard way, then hit subscribe and follow along on the Sailing Edge. More tests, more mistakes, and occasionally a win. So till next time our horizons meet, Mug Sailor out.